Guys, it's Crazy Karen here again. It's kind of cold out for me. I don't know what the temperature is. Do you know what the temperature is, Phil?
50 something.
50 something. I didn't think it was that cold. Maybe high 50s. But I like it to like 70. My hair looks like crap. I washed it last night, but I just laid in bed and it got all messed up. Um, well, we have good news. We're going to be grandparents, great grandparents again. Chrissy, our granddaughter that lives with us temporarily, is having a baby in June, and she's announced it. I think I might have peeked and told you a little bit before, but now it's official, and she's going to find out the sex of it on the weekend, I guess. And I'm kind of liking a boy, and my husband's wanting a girl, and Chrissy's wanting a girl, and her husband wants a boy. So we'll see who wins. Doesn't really matter. They're all great. Um, I, I've been to the doctor, and I didn't even really have a chance to talk to him about not getting the. Well, actually, I didn't go to that doctor anyway, but I'm supposed to be on a Ozempic 1, and I'm still on a half, but I have 3 pens left, and so I have enough to get me to the end of the year, so I'm going to just double up on them like I did before. I did real good with my weight loss. I'm currently 176, so that's good. Starting at 226 and ending at 176, that's just about 50 pounds, I think. 86, 96, 106, 16, 26, 50 pounds. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get to maybe 160, but I don't really know. We're going to see what happens when it gets to the first of the year. Also, my husband's about to have some surgery, so we're going to see how that goes. And I've canceled my cataract surgery for the time being, but I guess we're going to try to do that the first of the year. So we got some busy times coming up. I'm still trying to process getting used to not having our Willie. It's quiet around here, but the funny thing is, Sasha, the one that's a year and a half older than Willie, but she looks little, she's really come out of her shell, and she's been real sweet and loving, and she sleeps with me every night, and she's kind of taken on a little bit of Willie's duties as being a little lover, so we have that to help us. And Blue outside's been pretty good. Not liking any of his food, and again, I talked to you about what to do about a dog that only wants to eat human food. I guess the answer is don't give him human food anymore and just give him dog food, but it's hard for me because he's really sweet, and we kind of try to mix our food in with his, but a lot of times we don't have anything because some of the stuff we eat, we can't really transfer that to a dog. So I've got my new Ozempic pen, Debbie Lou in Holland, Michigan, my cousin that hates my Ozempic tapes. I'm going to do this one just for you. I'm going to put 2 shots in my leg, and I'm going to dedicate the whole tape to Debbie Libby Rehnquist, Holland, Michigan. So if she's mean to me, you go find her. She had a bad accident last week. She totaled her car. She hit a deer really bad on the expressway. So I'm glad that she's okay. But she doesn't have a car, so she's kind of been sharing with her husband, who doesn't really enjoy sharing his car. I know how that is. My husband and I gave up our cars, and we got a minivan about 5.5 years ago. And we really are always together, so we don't need 2 vehicles. However, I don't like him moving the seat back and forth. I kind of like the seat to be just where he's 6'7" and I'm 5'3". So there's a lot of and it's a pain in the butt. Luckily, he doesn't turn the steering wheel. He does do some of the mirrors, but for some reason, he doesn't have to do too much of the mirrors. I don't think he uses them as much as I do. All right, so here again we do our Ozempic. And for all of you people that I have more people look at my Ozempic tapes than any other tape, Libby Rehnquist. So that's why I have to show you how to work it, because I didn't know how to do the shot the first time, and my daughter helped me. And I believe there's probably a lot of people like me that would like somebody to help them. So, Debbie, I'm going to show everybody. So when you open this up, it's all hooked together. You open it up, and it shows how to feel out where you're getting your shot, what strength, what day, so you can keep up with it. And I'm going to fill that in now because you don't ever see me do that. This is Monday, so I'm doing Mondays. And today is Monday the 13th. So I'm putting, I put, up here it says to do the quarter and down here the half. I'm just going to do the date. So I'm going to do 11/13, 11/13, and I'm going to do 50, 50. 50 and 50 adds up to 100, which is what I'm supposed to be taking if my doctor's nurse would have got off her little butt and ordered it right. Now I'm stuck with taking these. Luckily, I didn't have to pay a whole lot, but this stuff is expensive, so we don't really want to mess it up. I'm going to put this down a little bit so you can see my fat leg. Can you see me? Yeah, okay. And I've just got my pant leg out, but everything is covered, so nobody has to do any kind of oh, now my daughter's calling me from the ship. I'll have to call her back. She's getting on the Valor today. She was on the ship with me about 3 weeks ago. Anyway, when you open this up, you take out your little booklets and throw them away if you're on your 11th month. You don't need them. Then you've got your needles, 6 needles. I'm going to use 2. I'll still have 2 left over. And then your pen. So I shake up the pen. Shake it. I take off the cap. I take my first needle out. It looks like this. It's got a little paper cap on it. I take the paper cap off. And then you can see that you can screw it into the pen. You screw it. Make sure it's tight. And then shake it up again. We don't want to get air in it. And here's where it tells you the number. It says 0. I'm going to go all the way. I'll try to show you where it says 2.5. Okay, there's 0.25, not 2.5. 0.25, but that's when you start. And after you've been in it a while, you go to the 5.0. Then you go to the 1.0 if your doctor gets it right. So that's 5.0. I'm going to do 2 5.0s. Shaking it again. You want to be very clean. I have these little alcohol rubs. You can use alcohol on a cotton ball if you want. Anyway, I'm going to put my leg down so you probably won't see much. Maybe I'll do it a little bit more lower. Okay. Now that's just about as low as I can go. There. Okay. And I've been doing it too high or too low because it's not should not have any pain. But I clean it off real good. I take the first cap off. Debbie, Libby, make sure I'm taking that first cap off. And then I take off the second cap. Debbie, Libby. There's your needle. Debbie, Debbie, Libby. Debbie, Debbie, Libby. She gets irritated when I do this tape. You tell her that this is important. There's my little drip of semi-glutide. So then I go to where I've cleaned, and I'm going to make sure that's really the spot that I did. I'll put it in. That didn't hurt. Now the little button on the top, I'm going to press that in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it out. No blood, no pain. I think that's what's been wrong. I've had it down too low. I was hitting my muscle. I've lost 50 pounds, so I have not as much fat. I think that's why, because it didn't used to hurt when I started. All right. So then I'm going to put my caps back on. Cap 1, cap 2, unscrew it, take out another needle, because you never, 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 never use the same needle twice. That's death. All right, here's my next needle. Take off the paper. I'm going to screw it on. And I told you my daughter used the same needle twice. She was in the hospital 3 times. She almost died. And she cleaned it, she thought, but you can't get it all off when you've already been inside your body. Okay, so I'm shaking it up. Oh, by the way, this went back to a 0. When you heard it clicking, it went down to a 0. So I've got to put it back. So I know that I have to go past the 0.25, and I'm going up to the 5.0. Okay, I'm at the 5.0, shaking, shaking, shaking. I've got to get another alcohol pad. I hate to put it in the same leg, but it's the best leg. I don't think it matters. People put it in their stomach or their arm, but I kind of like it in my leg. I can't put it in the same spot, and I can see where I put it last week. I'll try to put it a little over to maybe I'll put it a little over here. Okay, this is where the first one is here. I'm going to go over here. It's kind of high. But high doesn't seem to bother me as much. All right. Debbie, notice that I'm going to take the cap off, the first cap. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Debbie, I'm taking off the first cap. Debbie Lou. And then I'm taking off the second cap. And for everybody that needs to know this except for Debbie, see the little pen with a little drip of semi-glutide. But Debbie Libby Rehnquist doesn't need to know that. All right, now I'm going to put the needle in. I've done everything I'm supposed to. It's sharking. I'm going in. That didn't hurt either. Now that's 2 for 2 that it didn't hurt. All right, it's in there. Now I'm going to push in the button on the top. It's in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I put my swab back on there. You can see that the screw has moved up. You didn't see that at the beginning. And then next week it'll go up here. I'll be using up the whole pen because it holds 2. I'm using one at a time. Yeah, it'll last 2 weeks. So I've got 6 weeks, and I guess then Christmas I won't do it. And hopefully I get new ones from my doctor. All right, now I've got to get my caps. I only see one cap. Uh-oh, Debbie. We've made a mistake. I don't know. Oh, there is this. It's whap, I just dropped it. Okay, Debbie, we're going to put the needle on, the cap on the needle. We're going to put the second cap on the needle. We're unscrewing it. And for everybody except for Debbie Rehnquist in Holland, we need to do this. So we throw this away so people don't get pricked with it. Now we're all done with the pen for this week. Clip it. Close up your needle box. Oops, my needles are falling out. Uh-oh. Gotta save those needles. Still have 4 needles left. Put the pen back, and then it goes into the refrigerator. Always keep it refrigerated so you can be safe. Then it'll just like hook. I keep it in a plastic bag in the refrigerator over in the corner so nobody bothers it. So now I got 2 shots. And I'm good for another week. Don't have much else to say right now, except y'all have a good week. We find out more about my husband's surgery on Wednesday, and I'll keep you posted. He's going to be fine. It's just going to take a little bit. But enjoy the weather. It's not hot anymore, and it's not real cold. So I guess we got some holidays to come up, and that's exciting. And babies to grow, and Debbie's to show. Special goodbye to Debbie Libby Rehnquist in Holland, Michigan. And if anybody knows her, they need to go on over and tell her that Karen said hi. For everybody else, bye everybody. Love you. Bye.